Hi Virgo, and welcome to your August predictions reading. This is going to be a general predictions reading for the month of August. If you're more interested in a love predictions reading, I do those once a month in the middle of the month. So we currently have your mid-July to mid-August reading up, and I recommend that you subscribe and stay notified in order to get in touch with the next one, I guess. My language can only take me so far when I talk on a script. I'm so sorry, but I'll be putting out another one for you Virgos in the middle of August, and that will carry you up until the mid-September when it comes to love predictions specifically. Now that we've gotten that spiel out of the way, July and Leo season really prepped me for just trying to be more honest and more authentic. And this August month, that's all I'm trying to do. So straight away the script was like, yeah, that's not going to work. I change it. Let's get into it, Virgo. I'm going to pull 3 main cards from this oracle deck for you, which will tell you the main 3 themes you can expect to experience in the month ahead. The only other thing I want to tell you is I'm filming your reading in the middle of the day. However, the weather has taken a turn. It's very dark outside and inside. So I'm going to do my best to keep the light going for you. I'll do it post-production if I have to, change the brightness of this video, but I love filming in natural lighting. I don't really want to just put a big artificial spotlight on me if I can avoid it. So at the back of your deck, we have longevity, the chrysanthemum card, Scorpio energy, some air energy, the number 39. What do I feel about that for you? To be honest, Virgo, you seem to be thinking really long and hard about something. It has you questioning how far it's going to go and how long it's going to take. And I think that that makes you also think, how much do I have to put into this? I see you having like stamina, like it feels like an issue or a part of your life where you've got resources to saved, right? But you just want to be sure that you're committing yourself and investing in the right thing. So whatever this is, it's going to require some sort of transformative new beginning. And I think with the number 39, you're like guns blazing, ready to go. You just need the green light that this is the right thing to start pouring your resources into. So let's have a look at how that translates into your other themes. First card we have is courage. In this deck, courage is connected to the time herb. We have the number 13, fire, and Libra. As a theme, with this card being reversed, you're questioning something here that is either a relationship or a contract or a partnership, because it has you wondering how much you should give. That is very in line with longevity energy as well. This makes you question, like, how much do I give? How much do I need to give? I feel that some of you are hoping for an easy way out of this, as in like some of you are hoping that the situation will just give to you and you don't have to give, you know, like just come on, get some courage and come towards me already. But others of you are like, listen, I really want this. So if I'm the one that's supposed to take action first, I will. What's going on with this courage energy for a Virgo? We have the Queen of Cups reversed. What's going on with this courage energy for a Virgo spirit? We also have the Lovers card reversed. We have the 10 of Stars. Clarify the Queen of Cups, please, Spirit. We have the Ace of Cups reversed. Clarify the Lovers. I actually see you being so cautious here. We have the Death card. Clarify the 10 of Stars, please. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think we're going to take that one. King of Cups reversed. And at the back of the deck is the Self card. Wow. Yeah, okay. So whatever the situation is, it has you in directly looking at how much do I have to give? Am I ready enough? Do I have enough? It has you taking a long, hard look in the mirror with the Self card, and it has you questioning how much you have to give in this situation. This feels like an opportunity that you're afraid of losing. It is also a fear of rejection and the fear of it not wanting you as much as you want it. This feels like a person or some sort of connection, like a friendship even. But for some reason, I could even see how this could be like a home loan, you know, or you really wanting something in your life and just being afraid that for whatever reason, it doesn't want you as much. And so you're hesitating, revealing all your cards here. I see a withholding energy of emotion, like you're just holding back how you truly feel and not kind of giving everything away too soon. With the Lovers card reversed, this is something not only that's going to be on your mind regularly and constantly, but it's also going to be something that questions your confidence and your conviction when you make decisions. You're going to be weighing a decision on your mind heavily here because you're afraid of messing it up, but also you're afraid of causing unnecessary change. With the Death card reverse, it's like you don't want to just cause a big disruption for no reason. So you're going to be patient and you're going to wait. It feels like you're waiting for information. With the 10 of Stars and the King of Cups, I can't help but feel like in this situation, we have a king and a queen, a counterpart thing going on here. But we're both being so careful about what we show the other. In this situation, feelings are like the most precious commodity, and you don't want to show many people how much you have, right? So there seems to be a question of what is going on behind the scenes in this situation. And there also seems to be a question of, do we both want the same things? With the 10 of Stars, I see the goal here being something that is successful and long-term, something that would have legacy energy to it, right? Something that would last for years and years and years and years, to the point where your children could inherit it, you know? And multiple generations will get the opportunity to witness it and to enjoy it. Like, whatever this is, it's big. And there's a lot of fear because of that. There's a lot of feelings of, well, am I ready enough? Do I have enough? Do I need to grow more? Do I need more? Is this situation really the best possible outcome? Does this situation want me as much as I want it? King of Crystals, so many thoughts racing on your mind. Is there anything else you can tell them about this theme? The 7 of Cups, you're so confused because you have other options. That's the thing. This isn't your only opportunity in this situation. So if this is a home loan, it's not your only opportunity to get a home loan. If this is a romantic situation, it's not your only person of interest. If this is a friendship, it's not your only friendship, you know? You've got other options, but this stands out. This hit different. This feels like it has the most potential, and you could actually see yourself having a future with this. Something about this feels right, and that's probably because you've had to do a lot of preparation for this moment. It feels like this is more aligned. Page of Cups, you really just want it to be what you feel it is. You're hoping your intuition is right, and you're hoping that more information will present itself to you from the beginning. You're like, as soon as you start to feel like you can't be as honest about how you feel, you're really hoping that the energy on the other side will reciprocate and kind of give where you've held back. The 2 of Cups. See, I see mutual interest. I see a compromise. I see a heart-to-heart conversation, or at least the opportunity to come together and both be on the same page. And it feels like it doesn't have to be as catastrophic as the worst case scenario in our minds. 4 of Cups reversed. I see somebody taking advantage of an opportunity rather than wanting to miss out or wanting to wait. Well, if this is a love situation, we will obviously be addressing it in your mid-monthly reading. If this is a financial situation, I do see it working out after much deliberation, and whoever owes money is going to really kind of pull through to make this work. Whoever needs to give in this situation is going to pull through to make this work, and whoever is receiving is going to get what they are owed. So let's get some advice over here. Hello, you're not supposed to be there. What is the advice in this theme for Virgo in the month of August? What is the advice? What is the advice? Hi, oh my Lord. Okay. We have, oh, this card loves us. This card is really trying to gas up my earth signs. Okay, so we have Puppet, the number 48, Dream Travel, the number 52, and the card 1 with Suppression of a Star Being by Hands Unworthy. So Puppet is interesting because Puppet is saying, first of all, this situation isn't playing you. It's very much about understanding that this situation is needing to follow some sort of process for whatever reason, but I feel like this is not a strings attached situation. right? Even though there may be contracts and certain like money being exchanged for some of you and like dotted lines and formalities, I feel like your advice here is to go with the situation or trust that this is a no strings attached. If you have options, go with the one that has the least strings attached, right? With puppet reversed, make sure that you're aware of how much control you have and make sure that you're fighting for that balanced best possible outcome in the sense of it's a win-win situation. If this is a situation that involves a contract, read the fine print or get someone else to read it as well. Go for the opportunity with the least strings attached. And with dream travel reverse, there's a feeling here of being logical and practical. We don't need to be in our feels about this. We need to keep our head screwed on, and we need to be very aware of the information that we are receiving, because it feels like this is a case of either just needing to wait or needing to actually stay grounded and ask questions and be receptive to what we are witnessing in real time in order to feel well informed enough to take action. You don't have to read between the lines here with dream travel reversed, although I wouldn't be surprised if this is something that has you so much in your head, you could be dreaming about it as well. And I think that that will only confuse the situation more. Don't read between the lines. Stay very grounded. And suppression of a star being by hands unworthy is almost a feeling of like, in this case, there is something that is pushing you down, whether it's an internal projection or whether it's you feeling like someone isn't wanting to give you a chance here. I think that your advice is to remind yourself that you are worthy and to remind yourself that at the end of the day, we're all unique, right? We're not everybody's cup of tea. I think that you have to appreciate that sometimes rejection is divine protection. So I see you having choices. If the choice you have your heart set on doesn't work out, trust that something better is coming. I think that by then you're going to be very guarded though. If you have to experience rejection before success, you're going to be very guarded. But trust that in your case, rejection is divine protection. So that's what I'm seeing for that situation. Let's go to your second theme. We have onions, protection, and this card is also reversed if it will show itself. So in this deck, onion is connected to the number 9, earth energy, and Aries. For protection to be reversed, I have questions about what the month of August intends to give to you, because it makes me think that some of the things that you're being given have karmic energies about them, in the sense of these are tests, and it's trying to challenge you, Virgo, to see. I apologize if I called you Taurus back then. I still am in that strong earth energy, but I feel, Virgo, that this protection could be a little bit of a test. Like, how ready are you? Have you really moved forward? Has that lesson actually been learned? What is this protection energy about for Virgo? We have 7 of Crystals reversed. Okay, I like that. You're seeing straight through somebody. The King of Crystals reversed. And we also have the 4 of Stars. So this is Swords and Pentacles. Clarify the 7 of Crystals. We have the Ace of Crystals reversed. Clarify the King of Crystals, please. We have the Queen of Wands. And clarify that 4 of Stars, please, Spirit. What is going on with here for Virgo? For Virgo, we have the Page of Stars. So a lot of air and a lot of earth, and that's not really surprising with you, my sweet pea. That's what Virgos are basically made up of, you beautiful, analytical, practical people. So this is interesting for you though. With the star at the back of the deck, I feel like this energy, this protection energy, this test energy, this need to see if you've learned a lesson energy, has a lot to do with some past healing that you may still currently be going through. It's something that is residual. So it's not exactly starting in August. It feels like it's lingering on from earlier in the year, maybe July, maybe even earlier. And the reason why this is a major theme for you in August is because you have the chance to kind of get it into a state of stability. where it's no longer something you're worried about, and it's more something that you're working on, you're building on, and you're growing from with potential. So I see with the Seven of Crystals and the Ace of Crystals reversed, it's almost this feeling of you seeing straight through somebody, some sort of trickery, some sort of action, some sort of deception. You're seeing straight through it, and it's making you be more aware of people's character. I almost feel like it's not a case where you could hold them accountable though. It's just like, oh, I got to watch out for that, you know? I can't exactly trust that just because they say they're going to do something, they're going to do it. I think with the Ace of Crystals reversed, this is nothing new. It's almost confirming that certain somebodies cannot be trusted because they never follow through. Now with the King of Crystals reversed, this person could even be a boss. They could be someone that you once looked up to, or somebody who has a status, a mature person. But I just feel like you've gone cold. Like you're like, listen, you can come and you can say what you want, but at the end of the day, like I know I can't trust you and I'm not going to feed energy into this. So I see with the Queen of Wands reversed, there is this feeling of trying to cut energy away from this situation, of not being so available to this person and potentially just removing yourself from their line of fire. I almost feel like this is the kind of person who gives unsolicited advice or just kind of calls and offloads and emotionally dumps, like that kind of energy. And it feels like with the Queen of Wands reversed, we're really just going like, actually, I don't even have like energy to think about you, let alone answer your calls and drop in and see you. So protection for you is about being very specifically selective about your time, about your energy, and about what you've learned about people who aren't honest, who don't really follow up with what they say they're going to do, and people who do seem to attach themselves to you because of the energy you give out, especially if you consider yourself to be quite a positive person or somebody who is very willing to give, like a helper. If you're one of those Virgos who is very considerate and giving, and almost when you were younger, you were a bit naive and easy to manipulate. I feel like this is the kind of person that would have taken so much advantage over that. And now you're learning, it could even be a parent, to just not give in to that energy. With the Four of Stars and the Page of Stars, in August, this energy is going to be transmuted into a feeling of you gaining stability on a material level. It feels a lot like somebody who is learning to say, no, I don't have time for you. And also, no, like I've got this to do instead. You're prioritizing things that are interesting to you, but you're also trying to figure out creative ways to invest energy into things that you deem to be of higher potential. And you may even ask for support from a sibling to do this, or like a coworker. You may say like, hey, you know, when mum calls, can you tell her I'm not here because I don't really want to talk to her? Or, hey, like if the boss, you know, calls a meeting, can you cover for me? I don't really want him to ask me to stay back and just emotionally dump on me. Like whatever this is, you may be getting help from a coworker, a peer, or a friend. So what is the advice in the situation for Virgo with protection? What is the advice here? We have laughing and crying. What is the advice here? It's just one card, so we will pick it up. Oops. Okay, we have dependency reversed. What is the advice here? What is the advice here, please, Spirit? Okay, you know what? I'll take it. It's like nothing wanted to come out. Your dreams are closer than you think. Okay, so you have made a lot of progress on this theme, and this isn't so much something that you deserve as much as it is something that you have already mostly dealt with, and it's time to just wrap up those loose ends, right? And maintain the trajectory that we're on. So laughing and crying is about not faking it anymore. If you don't like what somebody's saying to you or how somebody's treating you, don't smile. Don't laugh at the uncomfortableness. Voice how it is and what it actually makes you feel. I don't like the way you say that. That makes me uncomfortable. Stop that, please. I don't even say please. If somebody pushes me to that point, I'm just like, that's inappropriate. Stop. And listen, everybody's different. Some people, you know, certain situations you can't talk like that, but it's really about not covering up behavior. That isn't your problem. And with dependency reversed, I see that a lot of this has to do with you liberating yourself from situations that while they may be minor singularly, when you have this happening in multiple areas of your life, it all accumulates and it becomes very limiting and it becomes patterns and it does become karma. And all of a sudden we can't escape it. We attract that kind of relationship or situation in multiple areas of our life. So you're so close to really once and for all freeing yourself, starting fresh, closing out a really toxic karmic cycle and allowing yourself to be more aware of healthier attachments, healthier boundaries, and healthier relationships. Spirits to guide you is saying you are not alone, whether you need an earth angel in the way of a co-worker or a sibling or a friend, or whether you need an energetic angel. Call on your team, call on your guides, call on your ancestors, call on your loved ones, because you will receive signs and confirmation before you need to do something serious if that's what you need. If you're really struggling to stand up for yourself and you want confirmation that it's the right thing to do, pray on it, ask about it. The information will find you, the support will find you. So that's what I'm seeing with that theme. Let us keep going, Virgo. We'll push that over there. It's very dark now. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to film Capricorn tonight when I turn the lights on. We have wholeness in the reverse position. Wholeness again reversed. You have so many reversals. Interesting. That came out for another sign as well. So you may have messages in, if you have a fire sign in your big three, you could have messages there. Otherwise, let's talk about what it means for you, Virgo. First of all, this energy hit different in Virgo. Let me say that. Wholeness, the black mulberry reversed, this water energy, Aquarius energy, 33. I see you guys trying to find a way to grow something. And for some reason, you're really struggling or you're not getting the right thing going. Like it feels like when you try to take one step forward, you end up taking 3 steps back, or you take 3 steps forward and 2 steps back. So you only made a little bit of progress. What's going on here with this black mulberry card, this wholeness card? It feels like something is missing from your formula. We have the star up right now, okay? We have the 7 of Wands reversed, okay? And we have the 6 of Wands upright. Clarify the star for Virgo. What does this mean? For Virgo, we have strength reversed. What does the 7 of Wands mean for Virgo? We have the 8 of Cups reversed. What does the 6 of Wands mean? We have the King of Wands. And at the back of the deck, we've got the 2 of Cups. So I apologize that it's so dark, my sweet souls. That 2 of Cups is interesting because at the end of the day, you're not too weird to love. You're not too quirky to appreciate, and what is meant for you won't miss you. I see some of you guys really struggling to maintain a friendship, or really struggling to find your people, or find something that can complete you, or fit into the beautiful concoction that is you. And I see with the 2 of Cups at the bottom deck, this could have to do with connection in general, or this wholeness energy could have to do with just finding symmetry in your life. Maybe you have friends, but you feel alienated from them. Maybe nobody quite gets you and understands you. First of all, these friendships can be improved with the star being here and the strength card reversed. I think that some people need to be more introduced to your interests. And these friendships could benefit very quickly. This distant friend or acquaintance could become a close friend and best friend if you are more open to sharing what it is that you're interested in. But for others of you, the star card with the strength reversed is about having courage to shine uniquely and to shine wherever it is that you can. So for some of you, this is online. This is finding connection online. And for others of you, this is about being able to express yourself in every setting in order to attract what is meant for you. But I see with the 7 of Wands reversed and the 8 of Cups reversed, we are wanting to work on connections before we get rid of them. We are wanting to try to bring wholeness back before we just start fresh. And with the 7 of Wands reversed, this is going to be about swallowing pride for some of you, forgiving for others of you, and just trying to be very balanced with what we give versus what we take, so that we're not overcompensating and so that they're not feeling threatened. Because it almost feels like with the 7 of Wands reversed, there is this feeling of like, stop fighting so hard and just kind of let it happen. You know, like you don't need to prove yourself. You don't need to prove that you're likable or that you're a good person to be around. These things will come. The right people will come. I think that if there was an event that you were considering going to in August, whether it's like a community market event, like in the daytime, or whether it's a nighttime event that is more sort of intimate or very specific and peculiar, has to do with your interest, do it please, because that's how you're going to meet people. But go there as your most authentic self, wearing clothing and whatever physical, even makeup for some of you, or hair pieces that best represent this quirky side of your personality that you feel other people don't recognize. Because with the Six of Wands upright, I see public recognition, I see a sense of victory, and the King of Wands is just this overall feeling of being in a confident position where you have options, you have plans, and your energy is abundant. You know, you don't have to be frugal, you don't have to be careful, like you can get what you want. And you are confident that you can get what you want. So interesting message there, specifically about friendship. Let us get some advice now about your beautiful, unique self. Can we clarify advice for this wholeness card? Okay. Clarify advice for this wholeness card. Yeah, Spirit's like, listen, if they put you through it, maybe they don't deserve you, okay? We have make it look like the Knight, 53 reversed. We also have slimy, the number 2 card, and we have something that is never truly yours, the number 27. So what is all this telling me, Virgo? This card is saying you should stop hiding your beautiful self. It's time to share who you truly are with people who are already in your life, as well as people who are curious about you and trying to get closer to you. Stop being so mysterious or stop being so ashamed. And listen, that's a very accusatory thing to say. I just feel like, Sweet Pea, this is going to take courage for some of you, especially if you're very introverted. But I see that the goal here is to be seen, right? And to draw a certain type of person towards you for the sake of connection and companionship. With slimy here, there is a strong feeling of something just not quite fitting in with this. Like you're going to get positive traction and positive attention, but you're also going to get something of a negative attraction and a negative attention. And while you may want to fixate more on the negative, the only reason that is happening is to highlight the kind of person or people that you should avoid in this situation, right? It's not to dampen your spirit, although naturally when you receive that kind of energy, it's hard to stay hopeful and bright. It's more to say like, that ain't it. Those aren't your real friends. Those aren't your real people. Those aren't your real tribe. And to be honest, with the Seven of Wands reversed, anything negative in this situation specifically is coming from a place of insecurity. I see somebody projecting their own underdog mentality onto you and saying you shouldn't do that. And you're treating the situation as like in a very compassionate way, just going, well, stop looking then, you know, because like that crazy lady in Australia told me that this is what I got to do in August. So I'm going to dress like my free self. Stop looking if it offends you. Now over here, we have something that is never truly yours. Now this as advice, I feel this is Spirit just reminding you that what is meant for you won't miss you. And you, especially Virgo, in the month of August, rejection is divine protection. So what is meant for you will not miss you, but make sure you're showing up authentically as you. And that's what I'm seeing for you, Virgo. I'm going to call your reading there. Let me share some positive zodiac signs with you first. These are people who could be significant in the month of August. We have some Gemini energy. We have Scorpio energy. We have, I thought I saw, oh no, not over here. Leo, yes, there's Leo. Some of you could be Leo, Virgo cusps. And that's it in terms of the signs. So I hope this reading was helpful for you, Virgo. I hope it confirmed what you may already know and added to what you don't. If this didn't resonate 100%, you could have messages in your sun, moon, rising sign or your Venus. I recommend you have a look, especially if you're a fire sign in any of those placements. Otherwise, take what resonates. Do not let the rest take from you. Have a prosperous, abundant month ahead, and I shall connect with you in our next video. Bye.